You're about to see Prince in his first interview for television. Now, he took a stab at being interviewed in print a few months ago, but this is the first time Prince has ever agreed to talk in front of cameras. The questions were provided by MTV's news department, and the person you'll hear asking them, at Prince's request, is his manager, Steve Fargnoli. Now, Prince is not alone here. The interview was shot at the filming of his new video, America, and the people that you're going to see with him are extras from the video. For the first time on television, this is Prince.
One thing I'd like to say is that I don't live in a prison, and I'm not afraid of anything. I haven't built any walls around myself. I'm just like anyone else. I need love and water, and I don't really consider myself a superstar. I live in a small town, and I always will, because I can walk around and be me. And that's all I want to be. That's all I ever tried to be. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just tried to do my best. And if somebody dug it, then James Brown played a big influence on my style. When I was about 10 years old, my stepdad put me on the stage with him, and I danced a little bit until the bodyguard took me off. The reason why I like James Brown so much is on my way backstage, on my way out, I saw some of the finest dancing girls I've ever seen in my life. And I think in that respect, he influenced me by his control over his group, his dancing girls, his apples, and his oranges.
In the Rolling Stone interview, you said you were surprised by so many people comparing you to Hendrix when you play guitar.
A lot had to do with like I say, the color of my skin. And that's not where it's at all. It really isn't. Hendrix was very good, but there'll never be another one like him, and it would be a pity to try. I strive for originality in my work, and hopefully it'll be perceived that way.
Some people have criticized you for selling out to the white rock audience with Purple Rain and leaving your black listeners behind. How do you respond to that?
Oh, come on. Come on. Cufflinks like this cost money, okay? Let's be frank. Can we be frank? If we can't be nothing else, we might as well be frank, okay? So, seriously, I was brought up in a black and white world. And yes, black and white, night and day, rich and poor, black and white. And I listened to all kinds of music when I was young. And when I was younger, I always said that one day I was going to play all kinds of music and not be judged for the color of my skin, but the quality of my work. And hopefully that will continue. I think there are a lot of people out there that understand this because they support me and my habits, and I support them in theirs.
Can you elaborate? What will it be called? When is it due out? And what's the music like?
Don't you like surprises? not. It is true I record very fast. It goes even quicker now that the girls help me. The girls meaning Wendy and Lisa, not these girls. I don't really think I left my funk roots to begin with anywhere along the line. Around the World in a Day is a funky album. Live, it's even funkier. I wanted this album to be listened to and judged, critiqued, listened to as a whole. It's hard to take a trip and go around the block and stop when the trip is 400 miles. Dig? Wait. I didn't write Purple Rain. Someone else did. And it was a story, a fictional story, and it should be perceived that way, and nothing else. Violence is something that happens in everyday life, and we were only telling a story. And I wish it was looked at that way, but I don't think anything we did was unnecessary. Sometimes for the sake of humor, we may have went overboard, and if that was the case, then I'm sorry, but it was not the intention. There was no one that could wreck a house like they could. And I was a bit troubled by their demise, but like I said before, it's important that one's happy, first and foremost.
Take a look out your window. We know you gave Andre Simone the song Dance Electric for his new album. And we know that you two had some kind of falling out a few years back. When and how did you patch things up?
I saw him in a discotheque one night, and I grabbed him by his shirt and I said, "Come on, get this hit. You know I got this hit, don't you? Dance Electric? It's funky. You need it. You need this. Don't, hey, come here. Don't you play. Hey. No, you're not crazy. I'm crazy. I'm the one that's crazy. Okay? What you gonna do? You gonna come by? For real? You ain't mad or nothing? So what? Yeah, tomorrow. Noon? Cool. On directing myself, I consult Steven, my manager. On directing other Paisley Park artists, I consult the artists first and foremost. I direct mainly for our acts, is go for the different, the out of the norm, the avant purple, so to speak. And the thing that's unique about the situation that I'm in now with these people is that they all know who they are, and they agree with me when we say one thing, that our record label and all our acts, the music that we produce is an alternative. And if someone wants to go along for that ride, then cool.
time does come where you have to turn around and use your influence, a lot of people have already willingly done that, and that upset me that he didn't. It's just disappointment, you know, from one person to another, that he wasn't there when he was asked to be, you know, sort of why, you know, you feel, what a jerk. But, I mean, I would like to ask that same jerk to please maybe get in contact with Ken Cragen and donate one of his tracks for this album, because millions of people love him, and millions of people would like to hear him, and he doesn't owe a responsibility to anybody, but he does owe it to everybody.
We had talked to the people that were doing the USA for Africa, and they said it was cool that I gave up a song for the album, which was the best thing for both of us, I think. I'm strongest in a situation where I'm surrounded by people I know. I met all these folks today. Ain't that right? Right. See, you know, So, it's better that I did it that way, the music, than going down and participating there. I probably would have just clammed up with so many great people in the room. I'm an admirer of all people who participated in that particular outing, and I don't want there to be any hard feelings.
Would you ever like to direct your own movie?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Speaking of movies, tell us as much as you can about Under the Cherry Moon. What's the plot? What kind of characters? What kind of music? How many songs? What can we expect?
It's a French film. And it's a black and white French film. And she's in it. And her name's Emmanuel. That's your name. That's her name. What?
Where's the hole at?
What? Wait. Rome.
Yeah.
Come here, man. This is Jerome Benton.
Voila.
And
Enchanté.
this is our landlord. We live together.
Yeah, we live together. How much for the hat?
$3 million. I got it in a divorce settlement.
I'll set up for that.
Get out.
Okay, cool. I'm raising the rent.
She could explain the film better. You explain the film. To that camera. That one. That's a pretty one.
Ok. C'est un très beau film noir et blanc et avec plein de personnages fantastiques. L'histoire d'un pianiste qui s'appelle Christopher et d'une jeune fille très très riche qui s'appelle Mary Sharon. Et puis ils tombent amoureux l'un de l'autre. Et puis là-dedans, moi je suis une fille complètement folle avec des couettes, des mini-jupes. Et je suis la concierge. Voilà, c'est tout. That's it.
Thank you. That was excellent.
Okay, I'll go get your Cadillac, okay?
Cadillac. Oh, no. I don't drive no Cadillac, all right? I used to, but I don't anymore. Paisley Park is an alternative. I'm not saying it's greater or better. It's just something else. It's multicolored. and it's very fun. I believe in God. There's only one God. And I believe in the afterworld. Hopefully, we'll all see it. Been accused of a lot of things contrary to this. And I just want people to know that I'm very sincere in my beliefs. And I pray every night. And I don't ask for much. I just say thank you.